There we go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. We've got a build session coming up today where we are joined by Guillem, who's going to share what he's been wanting to do for a really long time, and we're really excited to give him the space to build that out. So let's hear from you, Guillem. What do you wanna do today?
Cool. Yeah, thanks. So let's see. This is something that I've been wanting to build for a long time. I actually built a previous version with of this with Hedayat a long ago. But the app is called Skill Tree. So the app is a way to track what skills you have and what trainings are available and locked by those skills that you have to be able to progress. So in a sentence, that this is kind of what the app is about. So a bit of context and why I want this. So I've been interested in education for a long time. We are even running trainings in Dark Soil, holochain trainings, and over the structure that happens is okay. I have a holochain basic training. To take the holochain basic training, there are some requisites, right? And if you don't have the requisites, like if you can't program, then we can't really teach you how to develop holochain apps. Like it would take us 4 years, and this is not what we can offer, right? So we can only offer to train you to become a holochain developer if you already know how to program. Great. But then we have a holochain advanced training, and that has a requisite, which is the holochain basic training. So it's like it's a chain of trainings that depend on each other. Cool. Okay, so we have this structure, and then I'm like, okay, if I have this structure, if I have this pattern, this need, everyone doing education will have similar patterns. Oh, okay, this is actually cool for things like folk high schools, and this is popular in Northern Europe, as I understand. Victor, you may know more about this. I only like watch some podcast. But in here in San Saloni 10 years ago, there was actually a folk high school project that has since dwindled down. So the idea is in those settings, there is a higher form of higher education, like education for adults mostly, but it could be other formats, in which people are teaching each other interesting stuff, right? Like people are learning about pottery, people are learning about sociology, people are learning anthropology. Like there's all sorts of things that are happening. So in this kind of self-organized learning environment, it's really useful uh, to register what kinds of skills you can teach, the trainings, and see which trainings you can take, right? And every time that you take a training, you receive a certificate, and then you unlock more trainings, right? So it's like kind of everyone is progressing in their learning, helping each other upskill their level and training. Yeah, so how's that for an intro? For the record, this is the second time we're doing the video, and I think the first intro had a bit more energy and aliveness, but this second one was a bit more precise and concise. That's my assessment. I'm not sure. So what do you think about the app, Eric and Victor?
I think third time's the charm. We could do
Okay.
it another one and see how that goes. But no, the app sounds like it's really clear. It makes sense. In order to do this, I need to know how to do this already. And if I do these things and then I unlock this, once I do that, then it unlocks these other possibilities. That's how lots of systems work, using it in community-based learning environments like folk high schools and ecoversities, in unschooling environments that are more free-formed or in homeschool groups. It makes a lot of sense to have this infrastructure for people to do it and for just regular schooling things. So that all makes sense.
Cool. Should I move on to showing screens?
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it just gonna be the tech tree and Civ?
The what? And that would have been good. I wish I had thought of that. Yeah, it's like, it's this. Okay, so let's see. Uy, ¿y por qué no está? Eh, eh, mm,
This is like a deep metaphysical comment on the meaninglessness of learning anything
Ajá.
specific other than acceptance. Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay. For which you don't need to learn anything else before. You can just learn it by itself. Okay, so these are just sketches that I drew here. You could even like see some of them. So this is the main screen, the beginning, right? And feedback welcome, obviously. So this is an app. This is a desktop main screen. Here you have two tabs. One tab is Explore. The other tab is Your Skills. Explore will show you the skills that are around you, probably, that people are offering trainings for. And there is a create skill button to go ahead and create skill. And explore is about the skills that you don't have and exploring new skills that you may want to learn. And your skills is about seeing the skills that you already have. Maybe your skills could go up here somewhere, but I'm not sure. Then when you click on one of these skills, sorry, this says conta contas. Conta contas is a storyteller in Catalan because like earlier this week, I was presenting the app idea to my girlfriend and she was helping me refine it. And my girlfriend is a storyteller. So I was like, okay, like let's use this as an example. Cool. So, and this little circle is the avatar of the person who's running the training and who's holding for the skill, right? And this is actually important for you to know and understand whether you want to take that skill or not. Like who is running is actually important here. Cool. When you click a skill, it should take you to this screen. I know, like, this is horribly drawn and whatnot, but this is the kind of thing that I need in order to code well, is the
You're not. No,
structure.
you're the only one. You're the only one that's judging here, Guillem. And if
Okay,
anyone
yeah,
watching is judging, then they can stop watching.
okay, right now. Okay, so this is the skill view. I was struggling a little bit, but I ended up doing this. So this is the skill name, the skill description, and then the training that the person is offering for you to learn the skill. So description of the training and then the requirements. So if there are no requirements, then this will be empty. But if this is build a house, maybe a requirement is know how to use a chainsaw or know how to like put.
You don't need a chainsaw for building most kinds of houses. But
Sure, what do you need? You need
yeah, I
to
mean,
know how
clearly, this
to.
is, you should make it a skill that you are an expert in.
Yeah, no, okay.
We
So,
can say no. Let's say build a log cabin. You need a
okay,
chainsaw
yeah,
to build a log cabin. That's fair. That's fair.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that was the kind of, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So, and here it would show you which requirements you actually have and which you don't, because the app already knows which ones you have and which ones you don't. And if you have all of them, then this option will appear. If not, only the left option. So the left option is, I actually already have the skill. There is a huge amount of situations in which you actually don't need training because you've been going at it for a lot of years. And it's kind of like, no, I need to go through the training for me to get the certificate that I already know. Give me the certificate already, right? So in this case, it's not like you can just click a button and get the certificate. Like the person holding the skill should actually at least see you in person or in Zoom or whatnot and be like, yeah, you obviously have the skill. Okay, So certificate, right? So in this case, it's just request test. That's it.
Mhm.
If you don't have the skill, then it's train me. And this is apply for training. This only appears if you have all the requirements unlocked.
Great.
Cool. In the future, this is a build session, so we are scoping it down. In the future, we can do things like set up a minimum amount of people that are applying for the training. And then when the minimum amount threshold is achieved, a chat group starts with the trainer and all the students.
Oh, that's something that we really want for our
Yeah,
trainings. Is when we
yeah,
hit the threshold, we do the training. Yeah,
yeah,
very much into that. That sounds
yeah.
great.
Like,
Great.
and if you think about it, this is actually what a lot of people would want.
Yes. That part
Cool.
particularly.
Yeah. Cool. So if you click on, no, sorry. So this is the skill view for a student, but this is the skill view for the, what do we call this? The skill, the trainer, I guess. If this is the trainer, you see the edit buttons, but you also see the request for certificate people and the request for training people. I guess this is request for tests, not certificate, right? So going back, there are two options here, and either of these options take you to either request for test or request for training. Since this is a
Yep.
build session, this is really simple, which is request for testing. You click on it and you go to request for certificate, build a house, and this is the person who's requesting it, and it's fail and certificate. And the app is kind of assuming that it's up to you to go to them and be like, yeah, you got it, yeah, you don't, okay, and then fail and certificate. Okay. And when you click on certificate, then it creates like a certified, a mini holochain signature, magical holochain things that everyone can verify that it's actually for you.
And then you can track, Victor has certified all of these people,
Yes.
and and then so then you can start to build trust between organizations that are doing the trainings. And we know
Yes.
that if Victor certifies someone, that's a high likelihood that it actually means something. And
Yeah.
then we know if Horace certifies people, you can just pay Horace and he'll give you a certificate.
Yep. Exactly. And
Got it.
then
Like that. Like that.
companies wanting to hire people can also track that, right? It's
Yep.
like, okay, it's not just there is a skill that's called holochain depth, and you see all the people that has the skill. No, it's actually important who's certified.
Yeah.
It's not the same holochain depth skill if we are the one certifying it, that it's if it's like somebody that actually doesn't have experience with holochain saying that there exists a holochain depth skill, but actually it's just
Yeah, it
smoke.
could mean something if they're a
Mm,
dark soil certified holochain developer.
exactly. Cool. So the only other screen that's there is the Your Skills screen. And here is a list of your skills. That's that. And if you click on one of these, you see your certificate. Your certificate is it's really simple. Like for now, we won't even have any notes or text, although it could. Like there is a note in your certificate that says something like, yeah, flying colors or way to go, amazing, or oh, okay, like just enough. I'm not even sure if people would want that, but for now we're not going to do it. So the cool thing that, let's see if I can get to today, I'm not sure I will, but this is the list view. There's also an option to have a tree view here. And the tree view would create a graph with all the skills that you have and all the trainings for other skills. So it's kind of like Google Maps, hey, I want to get to that skill, and okay, get me all the intermediate skills to construct a pathway, a learning pathway. And this is why the app was called Learning Pathway, for me to get there. And I know this is a dream, and it's like a kind of far-fetched dream. It's abstract, and people don't really it's difficult for me to see people really understanding this structure and navigating around it and whatnot. The tree, the
Oh, I
graph.
think it's quite simple.
Okay.
Let me just try this and see if it's clear enough. I am gonna screen share.
Okay.
Um, where's my download? Give me 1 second. What do you do when you're like got everyone's attention and you're not being engaging and you really want to be engaging?
You meta it.
Yeah, but it only works for so long, and I just thought I saved my screenshot and it didn't seem to work.
Well, then you meta the meta, and you meta the meta the meta.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
Cool.
I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of a civ tech tree. So the idea is, oh, it's not really looking. This is architecture, and you
Yeah.
need to have architecture and navigation in order to study archaeology. And
Yeah.
it opens, so you can see what opens up what and what opens up what in the future, and you see how different things combine to make new possibilities.
Yeah.
But it is also a structure that gets agreed on. That's kind of what you're referring to. Unfortunately, it's a low quality image.
Yeah. Totally. Totally.
But I love Civ tech trees so much.
Yeah.
I just love Civ.
It's good. The thing I'm a little concerned about that, Eric, is that how many items were on that graph? Maybe 15 max?
In that view, yeah, there's a lot more on the
Okay.
real tree.
Like on real trees, if we are imagining something like 50 items plus potentially, that starts to be hard to navigate. So there's a UX challenge for us. But
Mm.
let's see. Let's see. So maybe it's not a tree at all that you explore with. Maybe it's like you actually just search for the thing and then you select it and it's like, okay, here is the different paths that you can take. And it's not a tree view at all.
Yeah. There's lots of different paths, and it depends on what the actual application who's using it. Anyway,
Yeah.
too noodly. I
Cool.
think
I
it's a
think
great
let's go.
idea. It's a great idea. Let's make it.
Yeah. Cool. So,
A 3, 2, 1, and then 3, 2, 1, go.
okay.
So 3,
Three, two,
2, 1,
1, go!
go.
Why was the 3 to 1 like ever so slow? Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's do it. I'm going to skill tree, and now I'm going to go and scaffold, Dark Soil Studio, scaffolding, HC scaffold hub, web app. Cool. So we are creating an app. The app is called Skill Tree. I like PMPM. Cool. Okay. And for now, a really simple structure, only one DNA. Obviously, we could think about different networks, different learning networks playing together, but this is like so far in the future. We are not even wanna talk about that at this stage. One DNA, two zones. I don't think we need anything else. Two zones. One is going to be, oh, actually three, sorry. One is going to be profiles, the other is going to be file storage for the images, and the other is going to just be skill tree, because that's where the skills and trainings are going to be stored. So really simple structure. So let's scaffold the DNA, which is gonna be called main. Let's scaffold zone, which is going to be integrity coordinator zone name. Cool. I'm going to say what? Skills. Yeah, let's do skills. Skills. It's fairly simple. So let's scaffold the skill. It's going to have a name with a text field. Yes, it's going to have a description. And it's going to have an image. No, yes, image. And I think that's it. Yep. Really simple for now. Yes, it can be updated and deleted. Yes, yes, cool, done. Now, skills can have trainings. So let's scaffold the training entry type, training. Field name, this is description. What's up, Eric?
Oh, I was looking at the screen and it was like cutting off the bottom of what you were coding.
Oh,
I fixed it.
okay, cool.
Let me know.
Required skills hashes. So a training may require multiple skills. Yes, and this is a vector of action hash yes, skill, yes, and it may that's right, and it may go to multiple skills as well. Like a single training may grant you multiple skills potentially. So that'd be obtained skills. What would you call this? I don't like obtained.
Included, learned.
Learned. It's learned or learn. I think it's
I would say AD, but maybe
ED. Okay. It's a vector of action hash. Yes, yes. Cool. And then let's just include it. Minimum students threshold. So option of this should UI, yes, with a text field. Let me go back. Requirements. It's fairly simple like that. Okay. Add another field. No, that's it. Confirm. Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. So we have a clash skill to trainings. Skill to trainings. Because we have two of these. Uh-huh. Now this is interesting. skill to trainings. Okay. What do we do? I guess we duplicate later. Like, just for a little context, these two things are from skills to trainings, and the generator can't handle this option. So this would be like a feature request for the generator to be able to handle this option, but it can't right now. So we'll try again. Training, description, string, area, field name is skills, hashes, and actually let's have it required skill hashes, vector of just skill, and then minimum students threshold, which is an option of U32. Add another field, no, confirm, yes, yes. Okay, now it worked. Cool. Let's save it. Scaffold, work in progress, scaffold, entry type, and this is going to be a certificate. And certificate is going to have a skill hash. Yes, skill. Add another field to the entry, yes, which is the what's the person that's being certified? Certificate? No.
Certifier.
I like certificate a lot.
Certificate.
Certifier or certifying.
No, certified.
Certified.
But it's also kind of confusing because you would say it's also what you would call the person who's certified, and then you would also say they have been certified. So it's a little bit it's not great.
Yeah, it's just
But you didn't mean the person that is doing the certification.
no, it's the person who's being certified.
Gotcha. My bad.
Yeah, recipient. Because they're like receiving a certification.
Yeah. Skill hash, yes. Skill, yes. Recipient, and this is agent public key, yes, is recipient. Yes, search user. Oh, no, they shouldn't be. Okay, let's modify it later. And note it's an option of a string. Okay, no, modify, change field, change the recipient, because it's recipient, it's an agent public key, yes, recipient, but UI should not be generated. Awesome. Now we are done. Can be updated. It doesn't make sense to update the certificate, does it? Don't think so. And deleted, can certificates be deleted? I guess they can. Like, the trainer can be like, yeah, no, you just got lucky in that test. I shouldn't have given you that certificate. Let's call it like that for now.
Yeah, I think the trainer should be able to. The trainer should be the thing that enables it, and the test doesn't necessarily happen through a system or something. It might be a conversation, or it might be that they do a physical test or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The test could be like whatever the trainer says.
And in this context, also, course doesn't guarantee certification.
That's right.
It's just the course. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
That's right.
Great.
Cool. Let's scaffold collection. So all skills, cool. Global skill, yes, done. And then we need the requests link. So we are here. These are links from certificates to agent public keys. And then these are links from trainings to agent public keys. So HC scaffold link type. From which entry type? From a skill. Action hash link to agent. Requestor. No. Yes. Cool. Yes. Huh. What's it called here? Skill to requestors. Ah, okay. Not bad, but skill, no. And then training, action hash, to agent, requestor. No. Yes. Cool. Okay, now let's plug in profiles. So this is profiles 905. Yes, thank you. We just added profiles to our app. Sounds good, sounds good. And then file storage as well. File storage added. Boom, boom, boom. And now we can start coding. Okay. Cool. Let's see what we have. Holochain app. We should comment. This we have skills, training, certificates. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so first of all, we wanna be able to create skills, right? We'll focus on this, and when you click create skill, then it allows you to create a skill. Okay, let's start it up, see what we have. For now, I know I should be able to, in a home page, I should be able to format. So SL button. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Let's move this here, move this out of the way, put it like this. Okay, cool. Click this dispatch event, new custom event, create skill, clicked. And when create skill clicked, then go to create skill. And also here, all skills. Which we import elements, all skills. Okay, something like this. So now I create a profile and I can create a skill variant primary, and I can create a skill, cool, name description, image. Sounds totally good, totally good. Create skill, and now we have the skill. Awesome. Oh, that was fast. Yay. And I go back and I have a list of skills. Yay. Cool.
Guillem, is now a good time to change the colors of everything, or is that later?
Whatever time works, actually. So
All right, I'm gonna find a color and give it to you. Do you want to give me a
yeah,
vibe? You give me a vibe you want for this app, since
a
you're the
vibe.
customer.
A vibe. It should be like playful and lightweight and attracting with yeah, I want to learn that. That sounds
You
interesting.
got it. Thank you.
That's my vibe.
Yep. Yep. I know just where to get the color scheme.
Plot image, right? Where is the card? Here is the card. And then this is a column. Okay, yeah, that's closer. And now this is actually a row with this, which is actually all the way. And then it also has agent avatar, agent path key is the author, entry record, action author of the thing, agent avatar. Cool. Okay, now I think this should be, let's see. I don't want it to justify center. So where is this? This is not justify center. This should be like flex. Not even that. Like, do we want this? I don't think so. Yeah, something like that is actually better, except the margin. We do one margin. So flex one, margin 16. But actually, the margin should be on the all skills. Style margin 16 pixels, right? Cool. Yeah, cool. And the skill summary, no, the all skills actually. In all skills, the skill summary should be what? Let's have it have max. Max width. Okay. I actually don't like this. It should be a little more like style map with, yeah, this dot is mobile. It should be, yeah, whatever. If it's mobile, it should be whatever. If it's not, it should actually be some fixed. From lit directives style map, and then is mobile is coming from up top. Is mobile, and then this is actually not what I wanted. Is this auto or is this 400? This is 400. Why is it's like this? Okay, so it's like mobile is like this, and then if not mobile, then it's like this. That's good, 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 good. Good. Okay, so we have this view. This view we have, kind of. Your skills we are going to leave for later. When you click on a skill, it should go to this, which is not what happens right now. So let's work on that. Cool. So if I go back, I have in the whole chain app, and actually skill selected should go to event, this router go to skill encode e.detail.skill hash. So if I click the skill, it takes me to the skill detail. That's good. Okay, so now we have the skill detail here, which I don't like as is right now. So let's change that skill detail. This should be something like take the image, put it here, slot image. Okay, that's a bit better. Why the width and height? We don't want that. Maybe the height we want. Yeah, and then this is out. Yes, and this is out. Cool. And then this is only visible. What? And this should actually be on top, but no, this shouldn't be on top, sorry. Okay, that's interesting. So the name should be class title. This should actually be a row that extends the whole way, and then this should be in that row closer, and this should only appear if you are the author. So if skill stores client my pubkey equals entry encode base64 entry record action author, then you show this. If not, then you don't. That's good. Good. So that's the skill detail, but then this is a column, style gap 16, deep. This is trainings for trainings for skill, right? And we have that trainings for skill. Absolutely. Absolutely. Trainings for skill, and this should have the skill hash. The skill hash should be like that. Okay, now the problem is what we were mentioning before. The skills hashes actually got a little messed up because we don't support multiple fields going for the same, from and to the same. The same entry types. Cool. So let's actually fix that first. So training, if I go to training, it requires skill hashes, but it's also learned skill hashes. So now if I go back to types, this should be learned. Cool. And then if I go to skills store, trainings, skills, trainings, skill to trainings. Right, a skill can have a training, and that should be the skill to trainings. But then we also need a required skill to trainings. Cool. And now, I need to do a bunch of piping because of this. That's fine. So skill to no training. Where did it? Is it just training? Training.rs. Aquí está. Molt bé. So create training. Cool. This is learned. Cool. And this is required. Cool. Get latest training. Go. Delete training. Get all the leads. Okay. Get trainings for skill. This shouldn't be get trainings for skill. This, no, this is actually fine. This is actually fine because it's the learned training. This is actually fine. Do we need, I guess we don't need it. We don't need the other one for now. Guess that's fine. Okay, let's just not code it and see how far we get. Because this is going to be a bit of work that may actually be unnecessary. So go back to training.rs here, and you can just chill. It's okay. Cool. And now, let's see, no trainings found for this skill, but you're actually so trainings for skill. Okay. No trainings found for this skill, but you should actually only get that trainings found for this skill. Let's just simplify it. So if you are the trainer, which is, and here we don't have the skill hash. We don't have the skill. Okay, that's fine. We can just get it like this. Cool. Map that value 1. And this is map that value 0. And this is skill.
Ooh, that's good.
Skill action author. Training. detail is skill hash. Is that skill hash? Okay, so we have a create training now. That's fine and good. Let's add some margin to that. Okay, so if I click create training, if I go back here, and this is like, where are we? Trainings for skill, yeah. Create training, click, and this is going to go to router, go to create training. But create training actually also needs this skill hash, code, skill hash. Like that. Probably we can just do it like that. It's going to be better. Like this one more, which isn't. We don't even need to encode it because we know we have it. Params skill hash, right? Yes, yes. And now this is like skill hash. And now we know that this is skill hash. Decode params skill hash. Cool. And in the create training, skill hash. Skill learned skill hashes. That's fine. And this is actually learned skill hashes. Cool. Learned skill hashes. So learned skilled hashes. Learn skilled hashes. Learned skilled hashes. Required skill hashes. Now we need to, this is gonna be interesting. So create training takes us here. That's fine, but we'll need to spend at least 10 minutes coding the selection of the requirements. Cool. So you're creating a training, and now here should go some requirements. Cool. Let's see, how do we do that? As easily as possible. Like this could be a rabbit hole to provide good UX, but we just wanna get something out the door as quickly as possible.
Is this an open question? I was looking at colors.
No. This is a rhetorical question.
Cool. My favorite kind.
Yeah. I guess here you can just show all the skills that exist, and then you select some. So a select, let's see, shoelace, my favorite library. Thanks. Thank you. So you could have a select with multiple, select a few. I mean, it's not the best, but it's good enough for now, I think. Like here, you could select all the requirements. Like this is required, this is required, this is required. It's not the best, but I think it works for now. That's the simple
Yeah,
thing.
for the purpose of today, let's do it.
Yeah. So SL select So this is a select. It actually supports a label here, which is cool. Label. Cool, and select is not imported, so let's import that. Select, select. Awesome, and then we need all the options actually, so it's like render form, and then this is going to be all skills, and this is going to be a read-only map of action hash entry record skill skill, and this is gonna be yeah, something like this exactly. Cool. But in this case, this is actually skills latest version, which is skills, all skills. We get that all skills. And now we have if all skills dot status is not completed, then we just return all skills. And then we return, let's see, join async map of map values of all skills dot value b dot latest version dot get. Is that right? Skills latest version. Yeah. So map value render list, no, it's render form. Cool. And actually, we should filter ourselves, obviously. So now it's like array from all skills entries. We map that, and this is like a skill hash skill. It goes to an option, SL option, SL option. The value of the option is actually going to be, no, not that, the skill hash, SL option, and this is going to be the skill.entry.name. Okay, it should contain itself. Yes, it contains itself. Good. Multiple clearable. Name. Required skills. Hashes. It's not because I haven't imported the option, I think. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. But now let's see how this goes, because this is going to be fields dot required skill hashes, but let's not trust that. Let's actually see what that gives. Requirements, and this is going to be 3. Okay, yeah, expected. That's expected. Cool, so this should be something like array is array. If this is an array, then this itself. Epa, give it. No sé qué fit. Otherwise, if this is an array, otherwise, if this, then that, otherwise that. Yay, we have a training. Cool. Okay,
Cool.
so now what if I go to holochain? Where are we? So create training created. It should actually go back to the skill, not to the training itself. We are not actually interested in that. And we have the skill already. So params skill hash, go back, go in, and we have now the training here. Let's see what was the thing. The thing here was we are missing the requirements and the options. So if I go to, and this is the summary, right? We don't want anything else. So we can just edit the summary there. Or we can do it like this. I like this better, actually. Instead of training summary, we just want training detail. That's fine. Training detail here. Yes, yes, yes. Very much so, very much so. And now if we go to training detail, it can only be edited by the author. So let's change that. Description. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, but let's actually move this from here. Yeah, I like this as a row, but then it should probably be like this. Style flex 1. Yeah, that's better. This should be line items center. Cool, and this should only appear if I am the author. Code is skill store client, my public key is encode hash, entry record, action author. Exactly. Cool description. Let's not have as much a gap here because we don't actually need it. Oh, maybe we do actually need it. Because this, I've messed it up. Okay, sorry. Because the column is actually wanting to be, it's wanting to be a row first, and then this goes here, and then this goes up here, and then this actually is not aligning center, and this flex is going here. Then we don't need this style. Yes. Okay, this is what we want, and then that's the training detail. And then if I go back to training detail, no, not this one. Okay, so this is actually the skill detail, yes. And then at the end, it should have a row. Skill hash, we have the skill already, that's good. So only, right. Skill dot status equals completed. Right. And skill dot value action author code equals encode this dot client dot my public key. So basically, if you're the trainer, we are going to display some things. If you're not, we are going to display some other things. if it's actually not completed, then we're just going to return this. Otherwise, we are going to return that. Cool. If you are the trainer, then you're going to requestors for skill, which is this test. Skill hash is the code params skill hash, and requesters for training. And here I need the training hash, don't I? Okay, let's not worry about that for now. Let's see where we get to. So this should be like requesters for skill. No requesters found for this skill. That's what we want. So span plus title requests for test. Yeah, although let's have it in a card. Yeah, hi. Column, and we wanna flex it, and we wanna gap 16, not 16, no, 8. Good. And now requesters for skill should be agent avatar. No, actually it should be profile list item, which show both the avatar and the username. So this should be profile list item, and then when you click on it, actually it should dispatch an event, new custom event of requestor test request clicked, selected. This is detail. And here we should actually have the link hash, shouldn't we? Okay, let's do the other side first. So if instead of the trainer and the student, so let's move this back to skill tree. So I'm the student, and I go here and I see there's a skill, it's awesome. And what should I see? I should see a button. Says request test. Request test, you should go to no, you should just create a request test link. So this client, no, we don't have the skill store, but we can just get it. We do have the skill store. Okay, so store.client add requester for skill, exactly. So the skill hash is code from base64 params skill hash and the requester is me. So this.client.my public key. Cool, cool. And this should be something like already have the skill. I already have the skill, cool, and skill. Cool. This should probably be like this, like this. Vertical, probably haven't even imported it, so let's do so. There. Yeah, I can't even see it, but why not? Vertical. Isn't this supposed to work? I don't even see it. Okay, let's figure it out later. Guys, I need a really short toilet break.
Wait,
You're muted, Victor.
pause the recording.
Awesome.
Cool.
So here, request test. We have request for test. Awesome. Then so we can even do something like, okay, and I'm counting on 25 more minutes, something like that. Start it a
Great.
bit later.
I have your color options whenever you want.
Okay. It will be at the end.
That's what I thought.
Thanks. So let's see. Skill requestors. Like if we cannot find agent, that's us. Okay, and now. Okay, so here we are waiting response from trainer. I guess this is good enough for now. Opa. Okay. Okay, like this, and then requests for test. And then requesters for skill. Requester selected. What do I do here? Yeah, I'm going to change this to link. So no need for that. But now I do need to, this is going to be broken, right? I do need to change this because this is going to be an array of link. And this is going to be retype link dot, oh no, hash dot target hash type agent. Should work, awesome. And now here it should be retype agent dot target hash type agent. Cool. And now a link is hash. This is confusing, but true in this specific instance. So now request is like request selected. If the request was selected, then we should actually just go to create certificate. Okay, so create certificate. What does it have? Create certificate. Okay, but create certificate should accept skill hash, that's right, the recipient, that's right, and actually also the request hash, the request link hash, request link hash. Right? Or should we, are we loading anything here? We are not. Request link hash. We could be loading that up top. Let's see, because otherwise we have to pass everything. And why don't we do that? I think that's fine. So skill hash create certificate for agent with the request link hash. So this should be skill hash is the code params skill hash. And now recipient should be recipient as well. And request link hash. Request link hash, and create certificate should just go to the certificate. That's fine, sure. Request link hash, and then here should be skill, and no, params skill hash, create certificate. The recipient is going to be encode of retype of e.link.author hash type agent slash without link create link hash. Let's see if I click this, nothing happened. Requestors, because it's requestors for training, and we want actually requestors. Hey, no, this should be app doc. Epa, capachado. Okay, request for test. I click, nothing happens. Request for skills, requestor selected, and it should be request selected. I click here, awesome, cool. And then create certificate is going to be a little different. So it's going to be like either it's create certificate or it's fail. Certify. This is not, this is type danger, and we should do this dot skills store client remove. There's not delete requestor for skill, and this is going to be the skill. We didn't. Okay, we didn't need all of that. This dot recipient, right? Yeah. So style flex 1. Something like that. Don't even like the node here. Just going to remove it for now. Okay, and then create certificate.
Can I just say I really like that one of the options is fail.
Yeah.
It's like certify or fail.
Fail. Yes. And after creating the certificate, you should also remove this one, and then you should most likely know who you're certifying. So this should be we have that requesting hash, simplify, simplify. This is going to not work. Inspection. We're going to say window location. Go back. Okay, going back here. Cool. Create certificate. It's going to be create certificate. The skill hash. Yes. Yeah. All looks nice. Okay, if I fail, dispatch event, new custom event, fail, fail click, that's fine. So this is bubbles. Oh, sure, fail click, and then going back here, it's like certificate created, good, and then fail, clicked. It should be something like we should go back to the skill. As simply as that. Cool. So, wait. File, list item, HM, this recipient, file list item. Cool. If I failed you, cool. And you should be able to request again, and you request, and then you certify, and now you are certified. Cool. Okay, some other stuff missing. So in the training detail, for example, we are missing the list of required. So training. So let's see. Entry, record, entry, required skill hashes, map. Right, and we cannot really do, oh, okay. So hash, what do? Here should only be the name. Okay, could even try to do it like that. Skills, get, hash, latest version, get equals completed. Ah, no, status, sorry. So, skeleton. Here, column as well. Okay, just wait, and this should actually just go up top. If latest version status completed, return this. Return that. Mhm. Yep. Requirements, this and that. Okay, I have 10 more minutes. Is that right?
You've got 15 minutes for the whole session, but we can, because we started late, we can go over a little bit if you want.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
But yeah,
thanks.
10 minutes. And say when you want the colors.
Yeah, thanks. Cool. The thing is, if you already have the certificate here, Here we have the skill requesters, but we don't even need that. So here, okay, this is a bit convoluted, but it's okay. We need to find skill requesters. We need to find the certificates. Certificates. Yeah, certificates. Problem is that this is going to be and we need the entry. So we map completed. We map completed certificates. Certificates entries, which is map values certificates. C is C dot certificates dot status equals completed. Then otherwise hash map. C it's C dot entry dot get. Must be better ways to do this. That's fine. So, okay. Const I have certificate equals certificate entries. Array dot values certificates entries. This is array from find certificate. Go display and pubkey equals certificate. No. Certificate status equals completed and certificate. ¿Qué te pasa? Yes, value entry recipient. And now I have certificate, then that, otherwise that other thing. And then this might be awesome, cool, 5 minutes. What other thing feels relevant? The we don't have requesters for training. But we can pretend. So let's say that this is disabled for now. We can pretend that they're taking the training.
In the training, taking the training.
Yeah, and only request test. Cool. Okay, can I do this? No, I cannot do this. Can I do this? I can do this. So, in requirements, okay, so it's like create training. Options. What are the options? Filter. So skill hash. Encode skill hash is not. Encode is skill. What's this? Skill hash. Right. So filter so that these learned skill hashes, we cannot find a skill that's here. Find S so that this. Cool. And then you need a way to see your skills. That'd be fun as the last thing. Do we have that? We have something like certificate for recipient, exactly, and then certificate summary can just be like skill summary. Cool. And now we can say my skills. And this should be home, right? Okay, and this should be certificates for recipient. Recipient is just me. Certificates for recipient, which we should import. And then we should homepage. Go to homepage. I should be able to be like my skills click. So my skills, you click on this, no certificates, cool. This doesn't work. So if I go to my skills, okay, què passa? El que passa és que no hi ha cap ruta per això. Llavors jo faig així. I know, don't panic. Like this, no? Okay, so not like that. Boom, like this. Awesome. But now if I go here, my skills, it's empty. Why is it empty? I'm wrapping up, eh? Overlay certificates for recipient. Huh? Overlay page. Yes, certificates for recipient. Certificate summary. Aha. Certificates for recipient. Certificate summary, which we haven't imported. That's weird. Awesome. These are your skills. Something like this, but if we go to all skills, we have this cool thingy here. Okay, do you have those nice colors?
Yeah, but I might not actually be a good fit now that I'm thinking about it, but let's just try. All right. Pow.
Where should I
They
get
might
them?
just be too beautiful. I'm thinking of just beautiful colors, but maybe they're not appropriate for backgrounds and stuff, and you might need softer things for backgrounds. This could be a background.
Where are you?
Am I not screen sharing?
Yeah.
Here. Share. How do I replace your screen share? Ah, participants can now see your screen. Great. So here's what we're looking at. This one, or this one. These were really close.
Okay.
Seems
Those
a little more
are,
playful.
yeah, okay.
You could say I hate it. You could also just pick one color and change the top bar really rapidly. That's also okay. You don't have to do a full redesign.
Yeah, no, like we are using two tones, like the primary and the accent, basically.
Great. Well, then
Okay.
for that, pick which two you like. These are all complementary sets.
Don't like this one. Okay, scroll again. Okay, scroll down again. Let's try these ones. So the first two, no?
Great. Let's do that.
So
I actually think those two work quite well.
let's see. Copying it over. So this is like 40A0B Okay. And this should be 405 DVD. Yeah. Okay. Oh, let's try it with this, which is BDB 440. Okay, let's try like this. Thanks.
Great.
Okay, and then I think
Oh,
we
I kind of
should
like
be
that.
good to go. That's it.
It's not the most legible, but that's fine.
Yeah, I like it. It can be improved, but
It's pretty. It's pretty.
so
So we go to the demo launcher now.
yeah, we go to the demo launcher.
Yeah.
So we
Sure.
package it
But
and
I was trying to make an icon for you with AI stuff, and I kind of
Yeah.
failed horribly. But I send you an image that you can use if you want.
Awesome. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Okay, so here is our demo launcher. Oh, just a second.
Oh, do I need to download the demo launcher again? It might be in that
Yep,
new update found loop.
yep,
Yep, mine is in a new update found loop.
yep.
Okay.
Need to fix that. Downloading the new one. So
First
image
quit.
run.
Okay, download installer for me.
Two
Here
versions.
we go. Okay, publisher, create hub, and the skill tree, right? Awesome, awesome. Skill tree. Teach and learn together. Yeah, that's fine. So skill tree and then new release and web hub bundle should be projects. Sorry, skill tree. But okay, like this. Version 001. First release. Create hub release. Okay. And I'm installing it. Let me see. Let me know if you get it.
Oh shoot. I have a
What's up?
meeting
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
with Danny. Darn it! I really want to play with it. All right. Darn it. Forgot about that. Okay. Shoot.
Okay.
Okay. Bye guys. Have fun. Thank you.
See you, Eric.
See
Thanks.
you, Eric.
Oh, but
Okay,
I'm
cool.
recording locally. I'm recording locally.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
we do have the backup of the other one.
That's true. Okay. I guess we'll have to switch to that. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
So,
There we go. We got it.
you got it? Cool.
Got
I'm
it.
going to create a skill, and a skill will be holochain app dev, basic app development skills. And I have the holochain logo. Create skill. Awesome. No trainings found for this skill. Yeah, let's create the Dark Soul training.
Mhm.
And for now, we have like what? 4 students threshold. And oh shoot, I need to first create another. Okay, so importantly, the app is not supporting updates to the training. So if you want to set a requirement, be sure to create the requirement first.
Okay.
So I'm going to create a skill, which is a Rust developer, a ability to create basic Rust apps. And I don't think I have a Rust icon. What's this training? Okay. So create skill, and we don't have any training for that. And now I go to Holochain App Dev and I create a training, and in the training, oh no, I messed it up. Oh no, I didn't test this in the end, and I should have. What's the problem? So, Daniel, this is in the create training, right? This is this thing. All skills filter. If you cannot find this. Okay, I'm going to be packaging again real quick.
Okay. I'm publishing a different one.
Yeah. So I'm deleting, so uninstall the current version,
Yeah.
and I'm releasing version 2. It's actually kind of fun that we can do this iterative thinking under a minute.
Hmm.
Fixed.
So I install the same one, but with a different version should work.
Yeah, but so okay, now wait like 10 seconds to make sure it's the new one.
Mhm.
Cool. Reload, install. Have installed successfully. Okay, let's try. Create profile. What error creating the profile? Oh, I know what's up with that. Okay. Sorry.
Again.
Again, really simple, really
Okay.
quickly.
I
It needs to be another DNA hash, otherwise it's tripping over itself. So I banned the DNA hash there. Publisher that dashboard, new release. It's the third one now, which is this one.
rapid.
Bam.
3 releases in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, now like wait like 10 seconds for it to be propagated for sure and reload and install. Okay, let's see if that worked.
Reload. Oh.
Okay, that worked. Awesome. Create skill, Rust developer. Ability to create small, no, basic Rust applications. Yes, great, cool. And we don't actually offer any training for this, which is totally fine. Create skill, holochain app developer. Ability to create apps, to build apps. Holochain, create skill, and now create training. Yes. Okay, now we can. Now I'm saying that you need to know how to code Rust, Dark Soils. Oh, okay, we have a reload problem. Okay, that's fine. We can fix that. Studios training. Basic computer use. Create training. Oh, error creating the training. Oh no, what's up? Okay. What if I have 2? Oh no. Shoot. What's up with this? Required skill hashes, skill hash. If it's array, then this, then if this is defined, then this, or otherwise this. Okay, we have a problem with the requirements.
Yeah, I got the same. I got an error.
Okay, so let's not do the requirements then. Although it's a bummer, but generate AI images. Okay, let's just certify each other. So I think I have basic computer use. So let me request a test.
Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, request for test. Yeah, I would definitely certify that. You are certified.
Okay. You already have the certificate for this skill. Awesome. And then if I go to my skills, then I have basic computer use. Bien. Okay, let me know if you are wanting.
I can request the whole
Oh,
free Java
yes.
training.
Yes,
I haven't been a part of that.
I can certify that you know how to code basic Rust.
Oh, and I don't have to ask. Oh, it's basic Rust, right? And then I should be able to. Oh, right, we didn't have the requirement. Cool. I can also request told you not developer.
Okay,
Cool.
certify. Cool. Oh, this is fun. Cool. So obviously this can be improved a lot, but it's already a pretty good prototype in that it can start to show what it's for and what's the actual value of it. So I'm happy about it.
Yeah. Yeah, great. Yeah, no, it'd be really cool to see the like I really like the branching kind of like that would be a really nice way to view things, and I think would show the potential of that. So that'd be cool. Cool
Cool.
next move at some point.
Yeah.
Whenever we get there. Cool.
Cool.
Oh, thanks for coding that together.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for giving the space.
Pleasure. Let's see if we get more space to play with it with Eric. It would have been, I think this would have been up his alley. But
Absolutely.
next time.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for today. We'll see where we get to, and see you next week.
Yeah, amazing. See you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.